Good evening, Yankee fans. How are you today? Whoa, it's going to be a late night, but I'm glad you guys are sticking with us. How's everybody? How was everybody's Friday? And we are back for a live play-by-play between the Yankees and the A's. Want to welcome everyone already that's in the chat. Real Bill, how you doing? Jonathan, Ken, CT Cards, how are you guys doing? First of all, everybody, press the like button. Also, I just want to mention that after the game, we're just going to do a quick recap of the day of the game, because in turn we got to come back at 8:00 in the morning, guys. So just want to let you know. So it'll be a quick turnaround, and then we can go for our coffee, pancakes, and Yankee talk in the morning. But right now we do have a game that's going to be starting in just a little bit. I want to go over, let's do the scoreboard while we can. We have in the top of the ninth, the New York Mets are leading the Cubs 7-2. The Chicago White Sox are leading the Marlins in the bottom of the eighth, 5-2. Scoreless duel between the Red Sox and the Royals, top of the 10th. No score there. Minnesota Twins 3-1 over the Giants, top of the eighth. The Houston Astros have a 3-0 lead over Cincinnati, top of the seventh. The Padres all over the Rockies, 7-1, top of the fifth. The Orioles are leading 1-0, top second. Also, the Dodgers and the LA Dodgers got a run in the first. Arizona got 3 in the bottom of the first. It's 3-1 Arizona. Toronto Blue Jays lead the Mariners 2-1 in the bottom of the first. The finals so far, we have the Pirates 3, the Braves 2, the Red Hot Tigers 2-1 over Texas, the Red Hot Cardinals 10-0 over the Nationals. Tampa Bay beat the Milwaukee Brewers 4-3, and the Cleveland Guardians shut out the Philadelphia Phillies 6-0. So that's the scoreboard as we know it for right now. I want to welcome again Sean Browning. How are you? How's everything going? I was watching some of the minor league games, guys, but there was a lot of rain, a lot going on. Lombard Jr. was very impressive, made a nice double play, and he walked and flight out the 2 times that I saw him. Very impressive, guys. Very, very impressive. And, I'm hearing rumors with different pitchers now. One came up today with Freddie Peralta, and there's absolutely no way. I don't care who it is. We are not trading Lombardi Jr. for any one of those guys. Not at this point. Absolutely not. We'd have to be out of our minds to do that. We have to keep that. Maybe they're willing to talk about Dominguez, which I'm not a fan of trading him either. But again, that's down the line. So these are all rumors that are out there and are starting. Let's go over the Yankee lineup while we have a chance. And let's see what we have, guys. I am pulling it up right now. I was waiting for the scores here. So let's see. What do we have? Okay. All right. Yankees starting lineup today. We have Trent Grisham in center field batting first. Aaron Judge in right field batting second. Ben Rice batting third at DH. Paul G, first baseman, batting fourth. Jason Dominguez batting fifth in left field. Anthony Volpe batting sixth at shortstop. A little surprised, J.C. Escara gets rewarded, and he's starting catching tonight and batting seventh. Oswaldo Cabrera batting eighth and playing third base, and batting ninth at second base, Javi Vivas. Want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat now. Hey, Desiree, thanks for coming on. I hope you had a great evening. Sean Browning, how you doing? John the Beagle Dad. And we are getting Ken, the Ugly Truth, to join us, and he will give you the Oakland A's lineup. How you doing, Ken?
Not bad, Joe. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Getting ready for a long night, a big night, and I think we're going to have some homers here tonight. I just gave the Yankee lineup, so shoot the Oakland A's.
All right, give me a sec. Let me get my glasses. These are things that you have when you get a bit older.
Well, you know.
All righty.
And by the way, Ken is going to be doing the first inning for everyone. So he's going to take it away.
And the Athletics lineup starts with Wilson as their leadoff hitter. He is their shortstop. Soderstrom, the left fielder, is hitting second. Brent Rooker is their DH, hitting third. Shea Langoliers, their catcher, is hitting fourth. Blade, their center fielder, is hitting fifth. Former Yankee farmhand Miguel Andahar is playing third base and hitting sixth. Butler, the right fielder, is seventh. Urias, their second baseman, is eighth. And Kurtz, their first baseman, is hitting ninth. And we have Osvaldo Bido as their starting pitcher for this evening.
I guess that's the right way to say it, right? Bido, what would
Bido, yeah.
Bido, okay, cool. Shout out to Jacob Petruzzi. How you doing? How is everybody doing? While we're waiting for the game to start, guys, let's hear some predictions. What do you think of Will Warren? How long will he go? What do you think? Who's going to be the star of the game, hitting wise? Let's get some predictions. Let's see who's going to be the smart one here in the chat. Ken, there was they were talking about there's these rumors flying around today about Peralta of Milwaukee. A couple of the casters throughout the day were saying there's a possibility, and would you trade Lombard Jr. for him?
Nope.
Absolutely.
Lombard Jr. is the future of the Yankees. He will be a long-term piece that solidifies part of our infield defense, whether that be at second base, third base, or shortstop. But I'm not trading him for a guy that we may have for 2 years. No chance in hell.
Okay.
And honestly, if you think about it, Lombard Jr. isn't going to cut it by itself. You're going to end up giving up 2 to 3 other prospects, probably in your top 10.
Right, or a ready-made pitcher or player that's on the Yankee roster right now.
Probably a Will Warren would end up moving in that type of a deal. So I mean, it would be a pitcher for pitcher, but Warren is developing, and we don't know what he's going to be. And we know that Peralta is going to be a free agent in 2 years. Not to mention that regardless, Peralta will not be a long-term solution for us.
Right. He's going to be would be here for 1.5 years. That's it.
And we certainly would not be the only team bidding on his services either.
Yeah. Just quickly before we start the game, John the Beagle Dad, how are you? Warren goes 4. Sean Browning says Warren 5 strong, 6K, 4 hits, 1 run, and 2 walks. Anybody else? Let's see. Sean Browning, Miggy, 2 bags. Okay. And everybody's saying hi to each other on the chat. Thanks for being here, everyone. We hope you enjoy the play-by-play. So I'm going to give it to my partner tonight, Mr. Ken from The Ugly Truth. Take away for the first inning.
And Vito fires a cutter on the outside corner to Grisham for a strike. Vito sets and he fires. The pitch is up and away to bring the count even to 1-1. Want to thank everybody here who has jumped into the stream and supported the channel. Vito sets and he fires. Another pitch is down low and inside. This season, Beto has 7 starts. He is 2-2 with a 4.71 ERA. He's got 14 walks. Not very impressive. And the pitch is in, and Grisham fouls it off down the left field line. It's in the stands. Beto has Clark Schmidt. He doesn't tend to go into the lineup 3 times. So he's usually around a 75 inning pitcher. And we will end up getting into that bullpen early if things hold true.
Yeah, we just don't want to see the closer.
And Fido fires a ball down low and away to bring the count to 3-2. Trent Grisham is hitting 232 for us, or 292. And the pitch is in, and it's ball 4. Grisham is hitting 292, 10 home runs on the season, and a 10-12 OPS. So he's doing good. And our captain is coming up to bat. Aaron Judge is hitting currently 400 with 12 home runs, 34 RBIs, and a 1241 OPS. And Vito sets and he fires. And Judge hits the ball far. It's deep and it goes off the wall. Judge is cruising into second base for a double. And Grisham hits third and stays.
Go!
The Yankee captain is filling his oats in California and nailed that one. First pitch fastball, and he tagged it.
Yeah, it was right.
Joe, if that thing had any elevation, it's out of the park. That was a damn line drive. I mean, it was a straight line drive.
Yep, it was. Grissom, he tagged it well.
So Ben Rice steps at the plate, and he takes a sinker in for a strike. Count is 0-1. Yankees have nobody out with runners at second and third, and we are in the top of the first inning. Rice is hitting 254 this season, and the pitch is in for call, strike 2. Rice is hitting 254 with 8 home runs, 15 RBIs, and he has started to come down to reality from his 320 that he was hitting earlier. Fido gives the pitch. It's hit into left field. Soderstrom catches, but Grisham stays at third. It's not deep enough for him to tag. So a non-productive out for the Yankees, failing to score and advance runners. So we have 1 out. Our first out of the inning with runners at second and third. And we have Paul Goldschmidt, Paulie G, coming up to bat. And Vito sets and he fires, and Paul hits to the pitcher who flips it to first base, and once again, no runners advance. So now we are at 2 outs in the inning with runners at second and third, and Jason Dominguez is coming up to bat.
Incredible. Totally incredible.
And Dominguez takes the first pitch down low for ball one. Jason Dominguez is hitting .231 with 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, and a .693 OPS. Good situational hitting. We need a hit. And Bido fires. Dominguez fouls the ball off down the third base line to bring our count to 1-1. Once again, we're in the top of the first. There are 2 outs with runners at second and third. Chris Guccione is the home plate umpire, and he is a hitter-friendly umpire in a hitter-friendly ballpark. Bido sets, and Dominguez chases a high fastball out of the strike zone to bring the count to 1-2. Bido sets, and he fires, and the ball is off the plate to even the count up at 2-2. Do not want to blow this scoring opportunity. We need to bring at least 1 run in. Bido sets, and he fires, and Dominguez swings through the pitch, misses the cutter, and that makes it 3 outs for the inning, and the Yankees come away with no runs after having runners second and third with no outs, and we head to the bottom of the first. Very, very disappointing.
What else is new? Does it surprise you? Does it really surprise you? Second and third, nobody out, and they do absolutely nothing. And this is why I say everybody gets excited with home runs and everything, but the little things this team cannot do, they just can't do it.
At least not consistently.
Yeah, 90% of the time they don't. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And Real Bill P's comment, crap, with a big doo-doo sign is definitely applicable in this scenario.
You can't make this stuff up, guys. You just can't. I mean, what does it take to get a guy from third base home? What does it take?
Hey, Dev Finch, glad to see you hopping in the stream. Just unacceptable. This is not something that we expect to see out of a World Series contending team.
The nail on the head.
And we have Will Warren making his 8th start of the season. On the season, he is 1-2 with a 2.65 ERA. He's got 15 strikeouts. He's given up 4 bombs, and the opponents are hitting a 257 against him. Warren has 34 strikeouts. And as talked about in my pregame show, Warren's secret success is staying out of the middle of the plate. Warren fires the first pitch, and it's bounced directly back to him and flipped to Goldschmidt at first to retire the first batter. 1 pitch, 1 down, and that was Wilson, by the way, that was hitting. And Tyler Soderstrom is coming up to bat. And he receives the first pitch, fastball up high that he swings through. Soderstrom on the season is hitting .290 with 9 home runs, 25 RBIs. And Warren fires the second pitch up and away. And Soderstrom swings and misses. The count is now 0-2. Very nice fastball. That fastball was ringing at about 95 miles an hour. Warren sets, and he fires, and Soderstrom fouls the ball off. And Warren sets. 0-2, and Soderstrom swings through the pitch for strike 3, and Warren's first strikeout of the game. Nice breaking ball. Good depth on it. That's what we need to see. This young man needs to start putting his big boy pants on. Brent Ricker's coming up. He's the DH this evening. He's hitting 248 with 9 home runs, and he's got a 799 OPS with 19 RBIs. And Warren fires the first pitch, and it's a ball outside, just missing the outside edge. Warren sets, and it's hit hard to Cabrera. Cabrera fires across the diamond to Goldschmidt to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. At the end of 1, we have no runs, no hits, and no errors for the A's. No runs, one hit, and no errors for the Yankees. Quick inning, low pitch count for young Mr. Warren. Like to see more of that. Get some depth out of this out of the rotation tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen B's got jokes. Warren might be in his element. He's usually pitching good in the minor leagues, ballparks. So.
That a boy, Steven.
All right, Real B, answer me this question. Is your stream from NBC Sports in California faster, on time, or slower than the ones that we're doing play-by-play with? And I am going to hand this inning off to Joe. Joe will take the top and bottom half of the second. So, Joe, knock yourself out, brother.
Oh, I will. I definitely will.
And
an update on the yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to take a quick step away because I tucked a young man into bed, but I didn't give him a goodnight kiss. So I'm going to give goodnight kisses to grandson, and I will be back in a sec.
Okay. All right. An update, guys. The Red Sox just got a run in the top of the 11th inning, and they are leading the Kansas City Royals 1-0. You know that phantom runner. Here comes Anthony Volpe to start off top of the second, and he takes a strike right down Broadway. 0-1 to Volpe. Volpe is batting .229. Here comes the pitch to Volpe. A little bit low, gets past the catcher. 1-1. He's Volpe .229, 5 homers, 21 RBIs. His OPS is 733. We need for him to get on base more consistently. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I really hope, folks, that first inning does not come back and haunt us and haunt the Yankees. This is what I've been yelling about for days. The 1-2 pitch is a little bit outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Anthony Volpe. I feel like we're playing in Florida, or it's like a March game here. Here comes a 2-2 pitch, just a bit outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Volpe. Now that would be nice for him to get on and start the motors running. We need to do some running, getting on first. Obviously, you got to get on base. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. A little pop up. He just reached out for it, and the left fielder makes the catch, and it is 1 out. 1 out here in the top of the second. Looks like Volpe was flexing his left arm there for a little bit. Hopefully, everything is good. And that will bring up, let's see, I believe it's Escara. Yes, Escara is up. A surprise in the lineup tonight. Big swing and a miss. No balls and one strike. He had the big sacrifice fly the other night that made the road trip very, very well, feel good for everyone. And he had his first career walk-off, of course. The 0-1 pitch coming is down low, 1 ball and 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the second, everyone. It's 0-0. We had the Yankees had a great chance in the top of the first and got donuts out of it. So now we're in the top of the second. That is a check swing, and it's a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I hope everybody again is doing well. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Line to right field. That's a base hit. Attaboy. Okay, it looks like he's definitely psyched. Maybe that fly ball, that win is really going to start getting him going. I mean, obviously, he doesn't have a lot of plate appearances, but maybe Aaron Boone knew something for tonight. That was a very, very nice hit. He was on top of that pitch. Good for JC. Good for you. So it's 1 out, 1 on, and Cabrera is up. Had a nice bunt in that big inning the other night. That was a surprise because the first time he failed, the second time he came through. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, number 8. Here we go here in the top of the second. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes to Cabrera. So we have a runner on first with 1 out. No balls and 2 strikes. Here in the top of the second, we have no score. This park that they're playing in right now opened up in 2000. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down low, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. He's digging in. It would be nice if he could, maybe pull the ball between first and second. Now that the count is against them, it would have been nice, maybe a little hit and run. Try some stuff to get more runners at second and third base. Try to get them in. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back behind home plate. It's kind of strange. We don't have to worry about those pop-ups that first base to third base line that look like you can go about 3 blocks to catch it. So those days are over. That's a very good thing. Bebos is waiting on deck. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So after that rocky first inning, it looks like he's definitely settled down. And it looks a lot more confident than he did in the first inning. That was right down Broadway, man. He just missed it. Completely missed it. So it's 2 outs now in the bottom of the second. And that's going to bring up Jabba Ribas. And here comes the first pitch. And it's outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. He's batting 100. He's got 2 RBIs and an OPS of 408. But just remember, folks, he just came up. So here comes the 1-0 pitch. And he sets, and it's down low, 2 balls and no strikes. Waiting on deck, of course, is Trent Grissom. It would be nice to get him up here. Maybe a nice 3-run homer. I'm thinking positive, guys. Let's go. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Strong start. He sets, and here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Whoa, I felt the wind over here, guys. Woo! Oh, my God, everything's flying.
Yeah, that should have been ball 3.
Yes, 100%. 2 balls and 1 strike. And there you go. And there goes their Muppet going nuts on top of the dugout. Here we go. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left field. He's running in. And it falls in. It falls in. Everybody's going to be safe. And did he go to third? I think he did. I'm not sure. Yes, second and third. That was a little bloop. He was playing pretty deep on Vivas, and he got burned on it. Obviously they'll know the next time.
With 2 outs, he was running hard. And
Yeah, that was great. Well, I got the second and third again. Only this time, guys, there's 2 outs. So maybe they could do something now with 2 outs. And Grissom is back up in the first inning. He walked. So it's 2 outs, second and third, and he's up for the second time in 2 innings. Here comes the first pitch, right down Broadway. 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Oh boy, we could definitely start this road trip with a really nice big hit here. Come on, guys, let's go here. The set and the 0-1 pitch to Trent Grissom is, here we go, a little bit low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, one thing, the pitch count is up, guys. This is coming up is going to be his 38th pitch. Good news. I will give you some good news as soon as this next pitch comes up, and it's a pop up to the shortstop, goes to short center field, but the center fielder creeps up and makes the catch. So again, the Yankees leave 2 on, this time with 2 outs, no score at the end of 1.5. The good news, guys, I was going to tell you, the Kansas City Royals have come back here in the bottom of the 11th. They've tied the Red Sox 1-1, and they have a threat going with still nobody out. I will keep you posted. Hey, Ken, so that's how many runners now stranded? 4 runners?
4 runners left on base.
Unbelievable.
And 4 runners in scoring position.
Very nice, right? Just what we talk about. All my rants always comes true. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then you look around the league and people, it's like no problem. You get a hit in the clutch, no ground ball up the middle, no problem. You need a sacrifice fly, you get it. But come to the Yankees. If you don't want to make it, anything happen, just come to the Yankees and bet for the Yankees with a runner on third. It's absolutely insane. Real Bill says when an outfielder misjudges the ball, they can look terrible. Yeah. Well, I think he was playing a little too deep for JC, and he doesn't have. I mean, he does have a little bit of power. Obviously, he had a long fly ball the other night. But
on that play, he was credited with the hit, and Strom was credited with an error, allowing him to reach second base.
I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to change that. Listen, it fell right in front of him. He was running, it fell in front of him. And, when he picked it up, unless he really if he threw to third base, yes, I guess they'll keep it.
And Warren sets, fires his first pitch, and it's in there for called strike 1. Langoliers is the hitter. He's hitting .225 on the season with 7 home runs, 17 RBIs, and a .724 OPS.
So you're taking this inning then?
Oh, never mind. This is the bottom half. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Stay off the liquor, my boy. No, I'm just kidding. Well, anyway, we're in the bottom of the second, and it's 0-2. Just unreal. We got to gather our thoughts here, because this game already, to me, I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? It's also the Shadows. Jacob Petruzzi. Joe, you live in New York? Yeah, the last time I checked, I definitely live in New York, my boy. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another rainy day, and then it got better, and then it rained again, then it got better. New York's weather right now is ridiculous. Bleday is on deck, and here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. First strike 3, 95 mile an hour Spin fastball. Very, very cool. Very nice. Right down Broadway. And here comes Widay. Pretty decent hitter against the Yankees. When I remember of him, he gets a double down the gap in the gap, a right center field. The first pitch is in there for a call strike, and it's 0-1. He's batting .220. He's got a little bit of power. He's got 4 homers and 15 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, right down Broadway, 0-2. So he's controlling all of his pitches, his fastball, the slider, everything right now. And he only has 14 pitches, which is obviously very, very good. With here in in the first 1 1/3. Here comes the pitch, swung on and missed. Look at this. Another strikeout. Ken, is that 3 or 4?
That's his third strikeout. One in the first, two consecutive in this inning.
Awesome. Okay, so 3 strikeouts now, only 15 pitches from Warren. He really has all of his pitches working, and that's really good news. So we need the offense, and he is an old friend, Miguel Andujar. He's batting .320, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. There's never been a problem with the bat. It's just where do you play this guy? Third base, left field. They never established a position with the Yankees. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Little bit low, 1 ball and 1 strike. He was a doubles machine when he first came up with the Yankees. We thought he had a beautiful, bright future. The very next year, in the beginning, he got hurt, and he was never the same. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And it's a ground ball. Nice play by Paul G. He steps on first, and the inning is over. Great play by the master man, Paul G. at first. No runs, hits, or errors at the end of 2. 0-0. Well, Ken, that was an interesting inning. That was excellent. So, at least it's still 0-0.
With Warren's book, if he gets ahead of the runners or the hitters, he tends to be okay.
Yes, that's true.
He is staying out of the middle of the plate, which is something that I talked about on my pre-series review with regard to Warren. And at this rate, it looks like we may actually get our 5 out of him.
Oh yeah.
And
down. That was awesome from Real Bill. Thank you, Real Bill.
I'll tell you what, Goldie isn't Goldie unless he's dirty. Whether it be from diving or sliding, he has always got a dicked up uniform.
Oh, 100%.
I'd hate to be doing his laundry. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, they love doing the those laundries, don't they? We do have a new final. We have the Mets beating up on the Cubs 7-2. That is now a final. I believe the Mets at least had 4 home runs in that game. So they tattooed another ex-Yankee and Jason Telion. The Phillies lost 6-0. And those are the updates right now. We're still in the bottom of the 11th, 1-1 with 2 outs, Kansas City and the Red Sox. Okay, Ken, take it away.
And Sean Browning thinks that we are going to break through this inning. And Badeau fires his first pitch, called strike on Aaron Judge, the captain. Judge is 1 for 1 today with a double in the first. And Judge takes a mighty cut on a changeup to bring the count to 0-2. And a changeup down low, and Judge swings over the top of it for strikeout. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Judge strikes out on 3 straight pitches. And Beto is pumped up on the mound, flexing himself. So I think it's time to give him a crap burger to eat on. And Ben Rice steps up to the plate, and he fouls off the first pitch. Count is 0-1. Rice flew out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1 on the game. And Beto sets, and he fires, and the ball is fouled off again. Count is quickly 0-2. And the pitch is fired on, and Rice swings and misses. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Rice has thrown 6 pitches and struck out 2 Yankee batters. A trend which I have been concerned about all season long is the continuing mounting number of strikeouts, not getting the ball in play.
Yeah.
And the first pitch into Paul Goldschmidt is called strike 1. Bido sets and he fires, and Paul G fouls the ball off into the first baseline bleachers. The count is now 0-2. We are in the top of the third. We have 2 outs and no runners on. Bido sets and fires, and Goldschmidt fouls it off again. Count remains 0-2.
Welcome to Michael Caputo. How you doing? Thanks for joining us.
And Bido sets and he fires. Goldschmidt hits a swing and he charges the ball, and it's going back. It's back, going, and gone. Paul G hits one out to straightaway center field, and the Yankees take a 1-0 lead.
Where are the Cashman Bashes, guys? Where are they?
Oh, you didn't know. Paul Goldschmidt is an old man and he can't play ball anymore.
Yeah, he really can't. That away. That's what we're talking about, baby. That's what we're talking about.
That was Goldschmidt's 4th home run of the season. It left his bat at 107 miles an hour and went 417 feet. And the pitch is to Dominguez is fouled off. And Dominguez charges another one, and it is going and gone. The second home run of the inning, back to back. The Yankees jump out to a commanding 2-0 lead.
Not for nothing, but since Michael Caputo came on the screen, we've got nothing but home runs. So shout out to Michael, baby. Keep coming back, baby. Keep coming back. God forbid they could do this with runners on base, though, you know.
Back to back home runs, and that was Dominguez's 3rd home run of the season. That one left at 100.4 miles an hour and went 398 feet into the right center field stands. And the pitch to Volpe is thrown and catches the outside corner for called strike 1. It is time for young Anthony to continue the hit parade. Second pitch is up and in, but Volpe swings under it to bring the count to 0-2. And the pitch is off the plate to bring the count to 1-2. We are in the top of the third, and the next pitch is inside to bring the count even to 2-2. We have no runners on, 2 outs, and we are in the top of the third. Bido fires, and Volpe once again fouls the ball off. The count continues to be 2-2. Yankees have scored 2 runs in this inning. Volpe is 0 for 1 in the game, and he flew out in the second inning. Bido sets, and he fires. And Volpe looks at call strike 3 outside corner. So Beto strikes out all 3 outs this inning, but Beto did give up back-to-back home runs in this inning, and the Yankees are up 2-0.
Well, that was an interesting inning. 2 home runs and 3 strikeouts. That's typical Yankee baseball. Typical Yankee baseball, guys. Couple of from the chat here. White Stephen B says, "Why couldn't we do that with two base on? You know why? Because we're the New York Yankees. That's why." Real Bill says the Martian needs to stay lefty. Period. Yes, he does. I wouldn't give up 100%. He needs to. He would bat lefty, but keep practicing with the righty because he's so young. He has that potential. So we'll see how that develops. But at least we're up 2-0, and hopefully Warren keeps pitching like this. He's been pinpoint perfect so far.
And it was Sean Browning that made the call for this inning that we were going to break through, and he was right.
Yep. Shout out. Tip of the hat to Sean. How you doing, Sean?
It is time for Oswaldo Cabrera to break out because he's 0 for 17 now in his last 17 at-bats.
With 1 sacrifice bunt.
Yeah. And Warren sets and he fires. The pitcher shows bunt, but it's down and low for ball 1. The hitter is Lawrence Butler. And the second pitch is off the plate for ball 2. Count is now 2-0. And Warren sets. And he fires a cutter inside that's fouled off to bring the count to 2-1. And Warren fires, and it's hit down it's a soft liner to Vivas. Vivas catches it on the dive to record the first out of the inning.
Nice play.
Nice defensive play by Vivas, our temporary second baseman. And Warren sets. The ball is bounced to Vivas. He handles it and fires to first base to retire the second batter of the inning. And we are in the bottom of the third, and Will Warren is only at 22 pitches. He's been pitching a very solid game. And the first pitch is down low to Kurtz for ball 1. Kurtz is hitting .262 on the season with no home runs, 5 RBIs, and a .636 OPS. And the second pitch is fouled off to even the count up at 1-1. That guy looks like a monster. He looks pretty big, don't you think, Joe?
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely.
I think if he gets a hold of one, he can put a charge into it.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
And Warren sets and he fires the pitch down low to even the count up at 1-1. Kurtz is in the box. Warren sets. He fires, and the ball is right down the top of the strike zone and called strike 2. Count is 2-2. And Warren fires, and he swings on it and swings and misses for the strikeout. 4th strikeout for Will Warren on the game, and that retires the side in order. Four strikeouts in 3 innings for Warren, so he is looking good. His pitch count is looking good. And we're going to be handing this top half of the 4th over to Joe. This game seems to be progressing quite quickly.
Yeah. I think it knows that I have a stream at 8 a.m. So they want to make sure that our stream gets to go to sleep early and then wake up with coffee and bagels, getting ready to talk about this game and tomorrow's game. So that's pretty cool. Again, I'm looking at the scoreboard. We're in the bottom of the 12th now. The Royals have a runner on third with 1 out, and it's tied 1-1. The Padres have exploded on the Rockies 12-2. And the Baltimore Orioles are actually up 3-0 in the top of the 5th. The Dodgers just took a big lead over the Diamondbacks 8-3 in the top of the 4th. The Blue Jays are up 5-1, middle of the 4th. So, guys, you're all basically all caught up. I just want to say a tidbit for tomorrow. So tomorrow, Ken from The Ugly Truth will have the stream, and we both will be on it. And thank you, Ken, for inviting me, and looking forward to it. And tomorrow morning we will have our 8 o'clock show. And then we just go on with Ken when he comes on for the ball game.
The game is already or the stream is already set up. So if you look at your notifications, it should be there.
Okay.
Set to start at 4:00.
Okay, so we're in the bottom of the 4th, guys. I mean, the top of the 4th. I'm sorry. J.C. Escara on the first pitch, ground ball to first base, and 1 out. So let's see if by Ken saying something about Cabrera's 0 for 2000. Let's hope that maybe he can get a hit here. We're in the bottom of the 4th again, 1 out. Here comes the pitch, right down Broadway, 0-1 to Cabrera. I still definitely love him, obviously batting left-handed. We're all not thrilled with his right-handed bat. Here comes the pitch, way down low, and almost hit him in the leg. 1 ball and 1 strike. So again, everything is quiet. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. They were just saying that DJ LeMahieu may well join the Yankees in this road trip. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here we go. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Mr. Cabrera. The set, the pitch, swung on and missed. And he's 0 for 100. I mean, 0 for 15. Down
18.
he goes. Yeah, down he goes. 2 men out now in the inning. Good news, guys. The Kansas City Royals just beat the Boston Red Sox 2-1, a final in the bottom of the 12th. So let's go Yankees now. Here comes Vivas. The pitch swung on and missed for a big strike, a big whip. Come on now. He singled in the 2nd inning. He's batting 182, but he's had some nice at-bats. The set. And here comes the time called. Don't think that they like that too much. stepping off the mound. Now coming back, showing Aaron Judge getting ready. Is the 0-1 pitch, and it's down low. No balls. I mean, 1 ball and 1 strike now to Mr. Vivas. Here comes the pitch. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and foul behind home plate. And as customary, his helmet goes flying. He swings so hard. So that's a good sign, actually. Trent Grissom waiting on deck here in the top of the 4th. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball at third. No, line drive to third base. And Andujar makes the play, and the inning is over. So at the end of 3.5, the Yankees lead the A's 2-0. Back in a minute, folks. Okay, we are back. Before the inning starts, a couple of things from the chat. Stephen B. We'll take the walk and the battle. Okay. Vivas has a good approach like Wells has at the plate. Patience and swings at pitches in the zone. Yes. Gotta agree on that one. He does. Ken, do you like his approach? He just looks like a hitter.
He doesn't really appear outmatched at any given point that he's in the box. He's seen some high velocity pitchers, and he doesn't really seem phased by them. He's able to get good timing and make contact. So a little more experience, and good things may be happening or in line for him.
Well, Wilson is up, guys. The first pitch is a strike, and Will Warren is set to pitch. 29 his 30th pitch, and it's a little ground ball. He actually hit it twice behind home plate. 0-2. This Wilson is a very, very good player. He's batting .354, 3 homers, 21 RBIs, and an OPS of 852. That is definitely a player, a shortstop of the future, no question about it. Warren sets, and the 0-2 pitch here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed, 1 ball and 2 strikes. A sweeper at 85 miles an hour. Warren looks like he's got everything going. He looks very confident. This is one of the first times I really feel that. Ground ball to Vivas, throws it over to Paul G, and we have 1 man out. Right there, had him played perfectly, actually. Not only do I like his at-bats, Ken, I like him in the field. He's smooth. He really is smooth in the field.
We got him from the Dodgers organization. They couldn't break through there with Gavin Lux, man in second base, but he's looking good for us.
Cedarstrom is up. He's 0 for 1, and 1 ball and no strikes. And Warren sets, and here comes the 1-0 pitch. A little bit high, 2 balls and no strikes. That was a little bit outside. Ascara tried to push it back, but no, to no avail. A lot of times you can't fool the guys. Here comes the the 2-0 pitch. And he sets. And that's a little bit inside. 3 balls and no strikes. So we go outside and inside. So now it's down the middle. Come on, Warren. Let's go. No free passes. And the 3-0 pitch, usually automatic. And it's a fly ball foul down the left field line. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Warren now at 36 pitches with 3 1/3. And going to get ready. He's on the mound. Exhales right. He's got everything going. And here we go. He sets. And the 3-1 pitch swung on and missed. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. He's got a wicked tail on that ball, man. If he controls that, he will be dominant. He shows, dominance. He really does. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, just a little bit inside. Warren wanted that pitch, so did Escara, but it's ball 4. So there's a man on first and 1 out, and the dangerous Rooker is coming up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He is a right-handed hitter. He's batting .247, but he's got 9 home runs, 19 RBIs, and his OPS is almost 800 at 794. So here we go with the first pitch, and it's a ground ball through the hole for a base hit. So that's the first hit for the I keep calling them the Oakland A's. It's kind of hard to not to for all those years, but it's first and second now, and 1 out. So the first real trouble for Warren, and let's see what he's made of, and let's see what he's got. Could definitely use, obviously, a nice double play, and the catcher is up, the powerful catcher that they do have, in Shea Lingaris. He's batting .223, but again, he's got 7 homers, 17 RBIs with a OPS of 719. So here comes the first pitch with first and second. Warren delivers right down Broadway, nothing in 1. No balls in 1 strike to the A's catcher. A little bit of a bind right now, guys, but hopefully, if he hits the ball on the ground, hoping the Yankees can get a double play here. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, just outside 1-1, just missing the corners. It's 1-1. Warren is now up to 41 pitches. That's still pretty decent. Waiting on deck is J.J. Bleday. And hopefully he doesn't get up. Maybe, we can get a nice double play here. Here comes the pitch. Inside, he fouled it off, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Warren in his first little jam here, giving up his first hit. He had 3 solid innings to start the game, but here in the 4th, a little bit of a bleep. Let's hope he can get out of this. Getting ready to set. And he steps out. Now he steps back in. We're all ready. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 men on. The Yankees leading 2-0 on 2 homers. And let's hope for the best right here. Come on, Warren. Steps off. Steps back on. Very, very, very important part of the game, even though it's only the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the set and the pitch. Right down Broadway. Call strike 3. Very great. A very nice pitch by Warren. He had him okay.
You know what, Joe?
Yes.
It's not in his pitch repertoire, but that's a 2-seam fastball he's throwing.
Yes.
The way it's backing up.
It is.
He normally only throws a 4-seam. So he's got good movement on the pitch, and he is very accurate with it.
He's got a 50% ground ball rate this season. tied for sixth, minimum of 25 innings. That's pretty good. Here comes the first pitch of the day, and it's right down Broadway, guys. Strike one, nothing in one. He's batting 218, and he's 0 for 1. He struck out in the second inning. We are in the bottom of the fourth. The Yankees leading 2-0. An 0-1 count on the day. First and second. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Low. 87-mile-an-hour fastball. That's his 46th pitch. And it's 0-2. So we can definitely go for that strikeout now, guys. Come on. Steps off the mound. A little relief here. There he goes. He's back on the mound, getting ready. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three. What a nice comeback from Warren. Unbelievable. That was very good. The kid showed a lot of poise, and he got the pitches that he wanted to. Awesome. So at the end of 4, the Yankees are now leading 2-0. Well, Ken, what do you feel about? I mean, I'm shocked. I mean, that ball is moving.
Yeah, like I said, I've not seen him throw a two-seam fastball this season, and it seems like he has come out throwing a lot of them. The two-seamer seems to be an uptick in velocity with a lot of movement, and it's freezing their hitters. He's got 5 strikeouts at this point. His pitch count is very, very good. He could possibly get us through 6 with what he's got right now. The keys for him is he's got movement on his ball. He's staying out of the center of the plate, and he's getting ahead of the hitters right off the bat.
Guys in the chat, only really a couple of you are going at it back and forth. I know you're out there. I see the numbers here. So what do you guys think about it? Everybody else, so how do you feel Warren's the pitching? Are you liking it? Are you seeing something different? Let us know what you feel in the chat. And by the way, we're going to send it off to Ken to start the top of the 5th inning. Take it away, Ken.
You know, the temperature in Sacramento is 91 degrees, so they're playing in one of the warmer games, and that tends to work well for our pitchers. It tends to work for our hitter.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
we have the top of the order coming up. Trent Grisham steps to the plate, and he takes the first pitch down low for ball 1. And the second pitch is thrown just off the plate for ball 2. The count is now 2-0. We are in the top of the 5th inning. There are no runners on. The count is 2-0, and Trent Grisham is up to bat. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out in the or walked in the first inning. And he takes a pitch and he fouls it off, bringing our count to 2-1. Grisham is back in the box. Bideau fires, and the ball is called for strike 2, even though the count 2-2. Bideau steps off the mound. He is adjusting himself. Grisham gets back into the box. Bideau sets. He fires, and the ball is down low, bringing the count to 3-2. Count is full. That was Bideau's 69th pitch of the inning or the game, and he typically only runs about 75 pitches or so. And Bideau fires the pitch up and outside for ball 4. And Grisham takes the second walk of the game, and the captain is coming up. The captain is 1 for 2. He hit a double in the top of the first inning, which If he had any elevation, it would have been a home run. And then he struck out on 3 pitches in his second at bat. And Judge is in the box. He's set. Votto looks and he fires. Fastball up and out of the strike zone for ball 1. And Judge is in the box. Votto sets. And he fires the 1-0 pitch. And it's called a bit low. I think Judge got a break on that because that was definitely a strike. But the count is 2-0. And they're showing the distance between Judge's home and the park. And it's about 45 miles away. And Judge takes and fouls off the pitch to bring our count to 2-1. We have a runner at first base with nobody out, and we are in the top of the 5th. Yankees lead 2-0. Votto sets. And he fires. And the ball is low and away, so the count is now 3-1. And Votto sets. Judge is ready for the pitch. He takes a big swing over the top of a changeup to bring the count to 3-2. The count is full. And Votto sets and he fires. And Judge hits the ball to right field. And the right fielder slides and makes the catch to record the first out of the inning. Grisham retreats back to first base. Butler appears to be shaking his arm a bit. He made a great catch, sliding out to record the first out of the inning. And young Ben Rice is up to bat. He's 0 for 2 on today. He struck out and has flown out. And they are checking on the right fielder to make sure that he is actually okay. Butler has given him the let's get it going sign. Votto sets. Rice is ready to receive the pitch. And he hits the ball straight up the middle for a nice single. And Grisham can only advance to second base. It was a hard hit single. So now there are 2 on with 1 out. So we have, once again, another runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Will the Yankees be able to plate a run? If you ask Joe, he's going to say no. If you ask Ken, he's going to give you a thumbs up and say, we're scoring this inning.
Well, Paul G's up, so.
And Paul Goldschmidt is up the plate, and he's ready. And he fouls the first one off and down the first base line into the stands. Langeliers receives the new ball. Goldschmidt is 1 for 2 on the day with a solo home run in the 3rd inning. Votto's checking on Grisham. He sets and fires. And Goldschmidt smacks it high to left field. And Bidet dives and catches the ball. Uh-oh. No.
No. That was trapped.
Well, they throw it to second, and they say that it was caught, and they are indicating that Grisham is out.
I saw.
And looking at the replay, he He definitely did not make that catch. It bounced into his glove. So Grisham is going to be credited with the run. It's confusing because the third base umpire raised his hand to indicate a catch and an out.
Mm-hmm.
But he very definitely trapped it because that ball bounced off the turf.
Yeah, I just put it in slow motion, and there's no question. I saw it with the naked eye. It hit the field first. They sent them back.
I don't know what they have to talk about. They're showing it on the board. It's clean as day that he did not catch the damn ball, and the third base umpire screwed the play up by indicating a caught ball.
Well, they're saying that he shouldn't have scored. I think that's what they're arguing about right now.
He did score. That's the whole point. He was at home.
Right. They're discussing should they give him the base, and they should, because the ball's in play, so he can run all he wants. If that ball hits the ground,
Grisham scored on the natural play. Right. There is no way that they should not be giving him the run. The part of the play that I didn't see is what Rice is doing. Did Rice hold at first base because of the single catch from the third base umpire?
It looks like it. Well, they forced him out at second, supposedly. I'm just looking at that replay. So they threw it, they forced him out, but then they changed everything.
Well, what they should have is runners at first and second with one out and Grisham scoring.
Right.
Because the runner is reacting to the call by the umpire.
No, they got it.
Bullshit. They are placing Grisham at third base. They're not allowing him to score. So they are going to be placing the runners at first, second, and third. I don't understand how they justify that since Grisham scored on the actual play.
That's ridiculous.
So they've cheated us and ripped a run right off the freaking scoreboard. Unacceptable. And Hanahan, you can see from the replay, he's got his hand up, indicating that it was caught in an out. Unacceptable.
No, that has to protest. They should protest the game, regardless if they win or not. That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I'm amazed that Boone isn't out there jawing somebody right now.
He's probably in a daze. He's probably saying, "What the heck?"
Okay, now Boone is stepping out to the dugout, and he has got his hands up.
He's saying, "No way."
It has to count. He crossed the plate.
What he should be arguing is, it's not my fault that the umpire got it wrong. My base runner kept running, and he should score.
I mean, Grisham did nothing wrong. He sat there, and if you look at the replay, he's bunny hopping.
It makes no sense.
So Boone tried to challenge the placement of the runners, and the umpire just came out and said that the placement of runners is non-reviewable. So they are officially putting Grisham at third base. So he's being forced back to third base, and the bases are going to be loaded with one out.
Oh, definitely, real Bill. I definitely win or lose protest. These umpires are just absolute garbage.
So now Boone is out of the dugout again. He's won another explanation. And I have the sneaking suspicion that Boone is going to get pumped before this is over with.
Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous. These umpires, I mean, I really.
Boone's yelling at the third base umpire now. But he manages to get back into the dugout. Said Dominguez is up to bat, and he homered in his last at bat. And the first pitch from Bido is down low for ball one. And Dominguez is 1 for 2 on the day. He had a solo homer doing the back-to-back thing with Paul Goldschmidt, and the second pitch is down low for strike one. The count is evened at 1-1. We are in the top of the fifth inning, and the bases are juiced with Yankees. Jason Dominguez is up to bat. Bido fires the pitch, and Dominguez fires the ball high in the air down the left field line. Soderstrom is on the warning track and catches it. It's plenty deep for Grisham to tag and score. So Grisham scores once again, and now the score is 3-0.
Want to take that away from the Yankees too?
Yeah, no doubt. There are runners at first and second now with 2 outs. And we have Mr. Chicken Parm, Anthony Volpe, up to bat. So that was a sac fly for Jason Dominguez. And Volpe takes the first pitch, and he hits a chopper to the shortstop. Wilson fires across the diamond to the first baseman, Kurtz, to retire the side. The Yankees do get one and strand a pair. As we head to the bottom of the fifth inning, Yankees have 3 hits or 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. The Athletics have no runs on 1 hit and 1 error as we approach the bottom of the fifth. And I am still aggravated with that whole screwed up umpiring deal.
As Desiree said, Grissom scored twice this inning. Absolutely right. I mean, the call makes absolutely no sense, and it should be played under protest. No question. No, I know you very rarely win them, but I mean, obviously, if the Yankees win the game, it's out the window. But I don't understand. What are they looking at? What rules do they not understand? The ball was in play. The guy can keep running. How is that a dead play? Because the umpire didn't know what happened? Are you serious?
Well, the third base umpire screwed the whole play up when he signaled a catch and an out. That confused Rice, and Rice went back to first. So at one point we had 2 runners sitting on first base.
I don't know. I don't know. And this is why I'm saying.
And Real Bill brings up the point. The wrong umpire made the call. Third base ump called a center field call, and that's BS.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's totally horrible.
And we are heading to the bottom of the third or the fifth. Will Warren fires his first pitch, a sweeper for call, strike one.
There's a lot of movement on that pitch, Ken.
Andahar is 0 for 1 this game with a ground out in the second. And Warren sets. And he fires. And the pitch is fouled off to bring the count to 0-2. For those of you that don't realize, Miguel Andahar is a former Yankee baseball player. Had injury problems and kept bouncing up and down and didn't have a stable position. He started out as a Rookie of the Year third baseman. And the pitch is thrown, and it is popped up. Vivas is calling everybody off. It's a can of corn, and he catches the ball to record the first out of the inning. That was Warrant's 49th pitch, and he is looking in great shape. Lawrence Butler is coming up to bat, and he is 0 for 1, and he lined out in the third. And Warren fires. Butler hits a drive to center field. Grisham tracks it down and catches it before the track to record the second out. Nice, easy play. He makes things look much easier than they actually are. Grisham is an outstanding outfielder, a multi-time Gold Glove winner, and has done justice for us and has earned his playing time in our starting lineup. The batter coming up is Luis Urias, and he is 0 for 1 with a ground out in the third. And the pitch is fired. It's a two-seamer for call. Strike one on the bottom of the strike zone. And Warren sets, and he fires a ball change up in the dirt for ball one to even the count up at 1-1. Warren steps on the rubber. He receives the call, and he throws a sweeper that catches the inside corner for called strike two. Count is now 1-2. There are two outs with no runners on, and our New York Yankees lead the Oakland Athletics 3-0. And the pitch is fired. It's hit to center field as Grissom cruises over and records the third out of the inning. Warren has retired 15 of the last 17 batters as the Yankees head in to the dugout and prepare for the top of the sixth inning, where Joe will be taking the stream from us. But before I hand it off, I want to thank all of y'all that are out there watching in the silence and participating in the active chat. Thank you for supporting NY Yankees Mania. We enjoy making the call for you, and we hope that you're enjoying our broadcast. If you haven't, please hit that like button. If you are not, please subscribe. And if you're finding value from our content, please share it out with your friends, your neighbors, your dogs, your cats, anybody who can subscribe so we can breach the 150, the next milestone that we have for NY Yankees Mania. And thank you, and I'm going to hand it off to you, Joe.
Oh, dope. Well, thank you. Yeah, the Will Warren has looked really, really, really good. I'm very impressed. This has been the movement has been fantastic. Sort of looks like somebody in the chat had said Michael King, and yeah, I do agree with that. Michael, he's got the break. I hope he could become a pitcher like Michael King. That would be totally awesome. But there's a lot going on.
I see Jonathan, the Minister of Information, in the chat. I want to say thank you and welcome aboard, brother. Appreciate you chiming in.
Hey, Jonathan. They're just showing the Kansas City win over the Red Sox today, right now on Yes, in the bottom of the 12th. You know, that phantom runner on second base, that's going to either hurt you or you're going to love it. So around the majors, Rafael Devers, of course, told the Red Sox he refuses to play first base. I have a feeling pretty soon they're gonna look for office for Devers. I mean, he just continually complains and complains. And yes, he is a great player, but sometimes you got to take one for the team. Derek Shelton was fired by the Pirates also. So there were a couple of things going on in the major leagues.
Oh my God.
What happened?
The umpire is, or the coach for the A's is complaining about Grisham's catch for the third out. He caught the ball and he flipped it to Judge, and Judge didn't catch it. He threw it from his glove. So he's arguing that it was a drop ball.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Well, anyway, we are in the top of the sixth. Strange things are happening here tonight, guys. Let's get this game over with, and we all go to bed happy, and we come back at 8 a.m. JC Escar is up. Here comes the next pitch, and that's another one down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Shout out again to Jonathan and Stephen and Desiree. Thank you for hanging in with us. And the pitch to JC is a foul behind home plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. JC is 1 for 2 today. There have been some great moments in this game and some weird moments. What's been going on is a little nuts, but we can talk about it again as we go on. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. He says he checked the swing, a little tip of the bat, so now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. With Oswaldo Cabrera on base. On deck for the Yankees here in the bottom of the 6th. Got to get him off the schneid. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Pop foul behind home plate, and we'll do it again. And that is pitch number 89. So I have a feeling we're going to get a pitching change. If not the middle of this inning, definitely next inning. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He sets and delivers down low with a changeup, 87 miles an hour. 3 balls and 2 strikes on JC Escara. Kudos to him to get the start. There's some fireworks going outside, and I guess outside the ballpark. A lot of smoke is coming in. And I'm telling you, this game is getting weirder and weirder by the minute. 3 balls and 2 strikes now in Escara. There is some warm up in the bullpen for the A's. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and to left field, and he's got another hit. Excellent. The left fielder picks up Escara going for 2, and he makes it. Whoa. Unbelievable. A double for Escara, so he's 2 for 3. It really looks like that Aaron Boone knew what he was doing, putting him in. He had a feeling, and so far, so good. Excellent. That was a gutsy move to go to second base. He's got a little bit of speed. And he's on second now with nobody out. And Cabrera. Now would it be interesting if he tries to bunt? Being the fact he's not hitting, the sweeper is low, a slider actually, 1 ball and no strikes. I would try. I would give the little bit of surprise. Why not?
Well, Cabrera's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today, so why not? Give it a shot.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Escara on second. And it's they call it a strike, but I don't know. That leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that was a BS call.
Yeah, what else is new tonight? It's a very, very weird game today, but we'll see. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Cabrera, and check his swing. Didn't go. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, these umpires are making the ABS system being brought into Major League Baseball easy with these bad calls that they're making at the plate.
Oh, unbelievable! This is horrible. 2-1 pitch to Cabrera. Set the pitch. Swung on and hit. Okay, it was like a bunt. It hit to first. Throws to the pitcher covering. Out, but Escara goes to third. Excellent. At least he's going to make out, it was a productive out. So runner on third with one out, and Vivas is up. And these are the situations that I'm sure the Yankees are looking at. This is gonna like kind of make or break a guy like this if he comes up in the clutch and does something. The manager's coming out as we figured, and he is definitely leaving the game. So there's a break in the action.
It looks
Bringing
like
up
left-handed pitcher Harris is coming in to
Harris.
take Beto's spot.
Okay. In the chat, Desiree says, I really like Escara. Great story, too. Yeah, that is a great story. From what he went through, and then, supporting the family with Uber. Excellent story. You got to love it. You got to feel for the guy. And the one really good thing is, no matter what now, he will get for his family, the protection because he spent one day in the major leagues, and he'll be able to have the coverage that he needs for the family down the line. So that's also very big for him. So congratulations to Escara in every which way. She also follows that up. Do you think it was a full moon? Such a weird game. Yes, without a doubt, this is a full moon tonight. I don't know what's come over the umpires, although, with the umpires the way they are, they've been going downhill the last 15, 20 years. No question about it. Stephen B says this game is like the Matrix in the Twilight Zone. You're absolutely right. It's so weird. It really is weird. The one constant, though, is Warren is pitching very well. And Bill says Warren is doing a job. Yes, a good job. Yes, he is.
Hey, real Bill, you'd almost think that he was being paid to be a major league pitcher.
All right, they have up on the screen, name that Yankee. 263 average, 565 hits, 271 RBIs, and he played on the 1996 Yankees World Championship team. I have a very, very good idea who it is, but I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Vivas hits a ground ball to first, does not get the runner home, right at the base. He couldn't have done it even any worse than that, right on the bag. You would think they would wait one pitch. Of course not. No, it's not in the rule book. You got to hit that first pitch. First pitch is, why not? Why not? Anything not to get that runner home from third base. So now it's 2 out, and Trent Grisham is up, and the first pitch is up high for a ball. Now, was that so tough for Vivas to look at one pitch? No, of course not. Trent Grisham is 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a run. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. He sets, he delivers, and it's right down Broadway. 1 ball and 1 strike. Harris is in, like Ken had said. Escara's on third. Pretty filthy. Poor cleaning people tonight. Going to have their hands full. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And it's down Broadway, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And are we going to squander another one at third base? It's just disgusting. I mean, where do we see these replays? You want to see a Yankee game? You've seen them all. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Second and third, they don't score. Man on third, they don't score. But they get the home run with nobody on base. But I'm not complaining. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. And it's grounded first base side, foul. So we'll do it again. 1 ball.
Joe, I'd hate to see what you sounded like if you were actually complaining.
Oh, really? I'm telling you. Jesus. If they had a bet for every time the Yankees had a man on third and they don't score, we'd be millionaires. Here comes the pitch. Grounded foul again down the first base line. Again, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 6th, 2 outs, runner on third, and the Yankees are up 3-0. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. He's getting ready to set. He delivers. Ground ball to second. Oh, right through the wickets, right through his leg. And the Yankees, happy days are here again. It's 4-0. The Yankees get that run in. What a miracle. Holy cow. I think we can go out and celebrate, guys, now. What do you guys want from the diner? I mean, this is.
It got under his glove. It didn't go between his legs.
Well, it's okay. It's the same thing. As long as they got through him. Yeah, it did. Well, we're up 4. The Yankees are up 4-0. So, but my God, and here comes the captain. Oh, that's a deep to left field. Way back. Oh, and it's caught at the wall. He must have just missed it. He must have hit it in the bottom of the tube of the bat. Because when that hit, that was gone. Ken, you got to admit, you thought that was gone. Come on.
I did.
Oh my God.
But I'm a half a pitch ahead of you, so I saw it and I was biting my lip, not to drop any anything that gives away the play.
Oh man, come on. I pulled a Phil Rizzuto. If anybody knows, Phil Rizzuto would say, oh, that's hit deep, and it was a pop-up to second base. So, it wasn't that bad, but I really, honestly, folks, I really thought it was gone. So if I misled you, I'm sorry. But I mean, from the bat, man, that thing was creamed. How that stood in the ballpark, I'll never know, but it did. So we're going out to the bottom of the 6th.
And I will be back in a minute.
Okay. How's everybody in the chat? Sorry, let's see. Sorry, Desiree, didn't mean to mislead you, but I really thought that was gone. So like you say, oh man, you're absolutely right. Stephen B, it's gone. Most ballparks, not this one. Real Bill, I saw that too, Ken. Full pitch ahead of Joe. And Desiree goes, I'm behind the chat. I had to pause you guys for 16 seconds. Okay, well, I'm again sorry for the missed call, but again, from what I saw, and it's funny, you guys are ahead, and I'm getting directly from Yes, the regular broadcast. And where are you guys getting it from? Are you getting from MLB TV or what? Where are you guys getting it from? Okay. Well, anyway, they're showing the Subway Series is coming up faster than you think. And, of course, Juan Soto is heating up. But that's for another day. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the 6th, folks. And Nick Brooks is up. He struck out in the 3rd inning. He's a big boy. He's batting .256. Here comes the first pitch. It's a deep to center field. That ball's going to hit off the wall. Grissom picks it up. He throws it to second to no avail. It's a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 6th as the Yankees lead 4-0. I'm sure the Yankees are going to start warming somebody up. Probably either Kennedy or someone, maybe Tim Hill for a batter or two, and then go to the monsters in the 8th and 9th inning. So we have a man on second, nobody out. Warren is still with in great pitching sequence, 56 pitches, and now Wilson's up, and there's a ball a little bit down low, 1-0. Oh. Well, the big guy is warming up. Cruz in the bullpen for the Yankees, and he looks pretty serious. He's getting up really fast. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to the shortstop. It's a ground ball to short. Volpe holds the runner at second, throws to Goldie, and it's 1 out. So not a good at bat for Wilson, but a great one for the Yankees. So there's a runner on second with 1 out. And the score is 4-0. And Warren's pitch count is still excellent. Tyler Soderstrom is coming up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk in the 4th inning. So here we go. Here's the first pitch is set, and the pitch. Right down Broadway, 0-1. Man, he's attacking. What I like about him tonight is he's attacking the strike zone in and out, and then he's giving the slurve pitch that's really throwing them off. Their timing is definitely off. Here comes the pitch down low for a ball. Nice block by Escara. Runner holds at second. It is a very beautiful park, by the way, guys. It's one level. It's 1.5 levels. The second level, I believe, just some people, but I guess those are the luxury boxes. It's not a bad ballpark, but obviously, major leagues, you really should have at least 35,000 seats in the park. Time is called. The pitch clock went out, so it's going to be now an automatic ball. So it's 2 balls and a strike now. Hopefully that doesn't rattle Warren. It happens, and you just gotta tuck it away. Forget about it. So work on your 2-1 count with 1 out. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and it's line to left field, but Dominguez is right there to make the catch. Gets the ball in to third base. The runner stays at second base, and it's 2 outs now here on the bottom of the 6th with the best home run hitter coming up. And here comes Matt Blake for a little break. So we have 2 outs after that leadoff double, and let's see what they're going to do. I doubt they're going to walk him. They're going to come after him, but I guess they just want to give him certain pitches. We're seeing in the bullpen that coming out of the bullpen is Austin Wells with Cody Bellinger. So there might be some. There's definitely going to be some changes here in the late innings, no question about it. So Warren, he's had 7 pitches, 11, 10, 19, 8, and 7 so far here in the 6th. Very economical for Warren. So the talk is over. Rooker gets back in the batter's box, and Warren is ready to pitch. Here comes the first pitch, and it's right down Broadway, 0-1. Nice Pitch. Will Warren, 5 2/3 innings tonight, a career high. Excellent. That you want to take baby steps. That is very, very good. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, just a bit outside, 1-1. Brent Rooker singled in the 4th inning. Remember, folks, he's got those 9 home runs and 19 RBIs, and his batting average is .252. Warren is ready, sets. He checks the runner. Here comes the pitch. There's that sweeper again, just a little bit outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 65 pitches, and we'll see what happens. I have a feeling this might be his last batter, even though the pitch count is low. Here comes the pitch, swung on and missed. 2 balls and 2. Again, the sweeper. This time it was head on, and they're just being fooled with it. It's a really effective pitch for him tonight. Very impressive. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set, and right down Broadway, call strike 3. What a pitch. Unbelievable, Warren. Very, very, very impressive. Even I have to say, I tipped my cap to him tonight. Very, very, very nice pitching. So at the end of 6 full innings of play, the Yankees are leading 4-0. Ken, what are your thoughts?
Great movement on that sweeper. He is staying close to the zone, and the hitters aren't able to barrel it up. I mean, for God's sakes, the kid is throwing a shutout 2-hitter.
Incredible.
Much more than I ever expected, and like you said, got to tip the hat. Kid is doing what he's got to do.
No, you really do. I mean, very impressive. And I don't impress easy, as you know. So, but this is a very, very impressive outing. Very proud of him. The Yankees should be thrilled. And going into the seventh inning, now you got the formula. Now let's see what they do. Are they going to be smart with it? Is Cruz going to come in? And then if he gets out 1, 2, 3, will he come into the eighth? Or are they going to do the killer threes? Let's see what they do. Stephen B. said, I'm sorry.
I think he's coming out for the seventh. He's only at 66 pitches.
Okay, all right. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think so, but let's see what happens. I mean, the movement just reminds me of Michael King. It really does. He has tremendous movement tonight. Well, take it away.
And the batter is Ben Rice, and he takes a curveball for call, strike one. 72-mile-an-hour pitch. And Rice takes the next pitch, another curveball, and he fouls it off this time. Count is 0-2. And Rice is 1 for 3 on the night with a single in the fifth. And Rice hits a ball to Miguel Andujar, who fires across the diamond to record the first out of the inning. And the pitch to Goldie is up and away for call, ball one. Goldie is 2 for 3 on the night with a home run and a single. And the pitch catches the inside corner for call, strike one, to even the count up at 1-1. And we have Jason Dominguez on deck. Goldie takes the next pitch and he fouls it off to bring the count to 1-2. We are in the top of the seventh with one out, nobody on, and the count 1-2 to Paul Goldschmidt. And Harris sets and he fires, and Goldie takes a light swing and misses the pitch for strike three. There are now 2 away in the top of the seventh, and we have Jason Dominguez coming up to bat. Will Dominguez hit left or right-handed? Well, looks like Dominguez is going to attack this one from the right side, and he hits a drive, and it's to left center, and it is going, and gone. His second home run of the night. It is a 2 home run game for Dominguez. And the score is now 5-0. The ball left the bat at 111.9 miles per hour and traveled 431 feet. And the pitch is hit by Volpe right up the middle. Solid single. And Dominguez tattooed that home run. Just kept carrying to left center field. And the pitch to J.C. Escarra is up and in for ball one. Escarra is 2 for 3 on the night with a single and a double, and he scored a run. Harris sets and he fires. The pitch catches the outside corner for a call, strike one. Count is now 1-1. Yankees have plated a run in this inning off of the Jason Dominguez home run. Harris sets and he fires, and the ball is up and inside to bring the count to 2-1. 2-1. There's a runner at first with 2 outs. We're in the top of the seventh with a 5-0 lead. And Harris sets and he fires, and the ball is down low, bringing the count to 3-1. Harris is at 20 pitches in this game. He sets and he fires on the 3-1. It is low and away for ball 4. So now we have runners at first and second. So we have a hard hit single with 2 outs and a walk. And it looks like the A's pitching coach is coming out to talk with this pitcher. And we have Oswaldo Cabrera coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the evening with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Cabrera is 0 for his last 18 at-bats, and it is definitely time for Cabrera to break out of this slump and do something. As you know, Cabrera is another switch hitter, normally hitting from the left-hand side, but he's turned around to the right side. So we have Volpe at second, Escarra at first. Will they try to advance on a double steal? Harris sits, the runners go, and Volpe is safe at second. Escarra is safe, or Volpe is safe at third. Escarra is safe at second. So the Yankees take advantage of Harris not paying attention and his slow delivery, and they advanced, giving Cabrera the opportunity to drive in a couple of runs with a solid hit. Cabrera takes the pitch and he fouls it off. The count is 0-2. That was Anthony Volpe's 6th stolen base and Escarra's 1st stolen base. Harris sets and he fires. And once again, Cabrera swings and misses. Langoliers throws to first to complete the strikeout, and that is 3 strikeouts on the night for Oswaldo Cabrera, and makes him 0 for 4 on the night. Did you see the Dominguez home run?
Yes, I did.
So we are up 5-0.
Yep.
And we are heading into the bottom of the 7th, and our stream is not even 2 hours yet.
Yeah.
So we are actually cruising.
Yeah. I told you, it knows we got to come back at 8 a.m. So, hey, it knows what it's doing. It just goes to show you about Cabrera that he definitely is not an everyday player, and when he plays that little extra, he just loses it all. And it's going to be a rut race, but I'd still rather have him out there than Peraza, that's for sure. Stephen B has says we should have had an extra run if it wasn't for the umpire. 100%. That.
You lied to Bill P. there, Joe.
What do you mean?
You told him you were going to have the Yankee lamp lit and shining bright for this game.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking. It ain't looking like it's shining.
Well, the Yankees are shining. That's much more important.
Indeed it is.
His first multi-year home run. That's awesome. So let's see if Warren comes out for the inning.
And it looks like Warren throws the first pitch off the plate for ball one.
You all
Four-seam
right?
fastball that took a little bit of ride on it. And Warren sets and he fires, and this one is hit hard straight at Jason Dominguez, who gloves the ball to record the first out of the inning.
Nice.
Warren is up to 69 pitches, and it looks like Mark Leiter Jr. is warming up in the bullpen. And J.J. Bleday is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the night with 2 strikeouts. Warren sets, and he throws the first pitch down in the dirt for ball one. Curveball was never in the strike zone. He got over the top of it and bounced it. Bleday steps out, takes a couple swings. Now he's back in the box. And Warren sets and he fires a fastball way inside to bring the count to 2-0. Calm down, kid. Just rock and fire, baby. Rock and fire. Do your thing.
Would be great if he could get through this inning.
Yep. And Warren fires a sweeper that goes down the heart of the plate for called strike one. The count is now 2-1. And Bleday pops the ball high to the infield. Goldie tracks it down, and he catches it to record the second out of the inning. And at this rate, Warren might actually show up out in the 8th inning.
Well, let's not get crazy now.
I'm not getting crazy. He's at 72 pitches.
Well, they do have a rested bullpen, that's for sure.
And Warren sets and he fires. The ball is hit foul down the first base line. It was just foul. So Andahar goes back to the batter's box. The Yankees are on a run of games, and we do not have a day off until next Thursday. So it is vital that we do not burn up our bullpen. Warren has 3 innings in which he threw under 10 pitches, and he is definitely managing his pitch count. He's looking really, really good. Warren is taking his time. He finally steps back on the mound, giving a little love to his hat, and he sets and fires. It's up and in for ball one. So the count evens at 1-1. Andahar is taking his steps, and I'm sure that he'd like to put a little bit of Yankee justice on us. Warren fires a fastball inside, and Andahar swings over the top of it to record the second strike. The count is now 1-2. And Warren sets and fires. Andahar fouls this pitch off. Count still remains 1-2. There are 2 outs with no runners on, and the Yankees are leading the Athletics 5-2 donuts. And the umpire is indicating a pitch clock violation on Will Warren to give Andahar an automatic ball. So the count will even up at 2-2. Warren may be tiring a bit, He's at 78 pitches. He sets and he fires. Fastball that is just up and out of the strike zone to bring our count to 3-2. Count is 3-2. We have 2 outs with no runners on, and we are in the bottom of the 7th. The payoff pitch comes, and the pitch is hit to left field. Volpe is out there, but Dominguez calls him off and makes the catch to retire the side. Warren is at 79 pitches, and I would not be surprised to see him come out for the top of the 8th, at least one batter. We have Vivas, Grisham, and Judge coming up to bat. And I will hand this one off to you, Joe, for the top of the 8th.
Thanks, Ken. How's everybody feeling? Are we awake, guys? We're just we're now Saturday morning, so happy Saturday to everyone. So and also we'll be seeing you in just a few hours after this. So I'm so happy. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us. We really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying it. We will definitely do it again tomorrow, only on Ken's channel. So we're all looking forward to doing to that on The Ugly Truth. That game will be at 4 p.m. So we have a quick turnaround, basically, guys. Things are looking good. And tomorrow we do have Rodon going, and we'll touch base on that tomorrow morning. And right now it's all kudos to Will Warren. Hats off to him. He's done a fantastic job. Really, it's very, very, very impressive. I mean, I'm sure Boone's presser tonight. He's going to praise him to the end of the world, no question about it. Bill has a let's see, great job. This is making me happy, Joe. Do not turn on my lamp. Save the bulb and don't jinx the team. All right, I guess I'll listen to you, Bill. It's after midnight, so I'll keep it off. I honestly forgot it. I mean, I was going to put it on for you, but I honestly did forget. Anyway, we're in the top of the 8th inning, and Joe Rivas is up, and he takes a strike call. Let's see, Warren is going into the bullpen. It looks like, well, they're not really stopping him. So, Ken, you might be right. He might come out for the 8th inning. And
he's cruising, brother.
Yeah,
he is cruising. No need to pull him into the game.
Okay. Here comes. Oh, there's a line drive to right field for a hit down the line. I'm sure he's going. There he goes for 2. The throw. He is in there. And a nice double for Vivas.
That is a straight hustle double. He came out of the box running like he's actually a Major League Baseball player wanting to do his damn job.
Just like a certain player that the Yankees had. What was his name? Oh, Gleyber Torres. Gleyber still would have been in the batter's box.
Nah, Robinson Cano. That was the anti-run guy for us for years. You want to talk about you going on rants? He used to be my freaking target.
Oh, my God. Forget it. And here comes Trent Grisham, runner on second. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th. And the first pitch is a ball. Desiree says, I'll be up early running errands before the rain comes. I'll try to tune in. Well, thanks, Desiree. I appreciate it. We'll get the coffee, pancakes, and some bagels, and we're all set. And we'll talk about our Yankees for tomorrow afternoon. Where is everybody, by the way? Desiree, where are you from? Where are you listening and watching it from? Real Bill. Real Bill is. You're with near Ken, right? Is that right, Ken? Here comes the pitch. The Trent Grisham popped up to center field. It's kind of deep. Let's see if Vivas will try. No, he will stay at second base. And there's one out here in the top of the eighth. Bill says this is party time dancing. All right. Vivas is the real deal. Desiree, I'll have the coffee, but I miss New York bagels. Well, come back and we'll all get together. We'll go to a Yankee game. That's our goal. One of these days, we're going to all get together. We're going to meet up in the big ballpark in the South Bronx, and we'll have a really good day. How's that? Ben Rice is up where he's 1 for 4, single in the fifth. He's batting 254. First and second, one out, and here comes the pitch. It is called strike. I guess they didn't want to deal with Aaron Judge, so they just intentionally walked him. So it's first and second, and we have one out and one strike to Ben Rice. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Sets, just misses, 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, one thing, Ken, Ben Rice is getting a lot of at-bats against lefty pitching. So they must feel really confident that he's gonna rock left-handed pitching. And I mean, in a way, that's pretty good. Let him do it now. Here comes the 1-1 pitch right down Broadway. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mr. Rice. Vivas takes his lead. So does Judge. And ready for the 1-2. Just miss. 2-2. Here we go. Ben Rice moves, and Mr. Paul G is up next, folks. Hopefully he'll get another at bat. Maybe he'll hit 2 home runs tonight. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line into left field, and that's a base hit. Oh, cut off by the left fielder, but he bobbles it anyway. Here comes Vivas into score. Judge goes to third, and Ben Rice goes to second. It is now 6-0 Yankees. Finally another clutch hit with runners on. Nice piece of hitting. He went the opposite way, and he got rewarded for that. So that's definitely a big move. Very, very nice. You have to, instead of usually when they start out in the beginning of the game like that, they would lose the game by not bringing runners home. But this one happens finally different. They stayed on it, and they dug and they dug and they dug. So there's a break in the action now. We're going to have a new relief pitcher. Let's go back to the chat. Let's see. Desiree says, I'm from Long Island, Queens border. I've been in Central Florida, Gulf Coast now since the late 2017. Well, so were you originally always a Yankee fan? Were you a borderline Met fan also, being from there? And you got to come back to New York. You're too young to be in Florida. Come back to New York. That's where it all happens. Staten Island, Jersey, that's the place. Those are big Yankee fans. Also, well, good luck to you. I'm glad you're enjoying Florida. Stephen B, now it should be 7-0. Laugh out loud. Real Bill, we've got 12 hits tonight. Yes, we do. And hats off again to the Yankees tonight. They hung in there, and they didn't go and salva, we didn't score in the first inning or the second inning. And they finally showed more grit. And what can you say about Will Warren? I mean, he was just absolutely awesome.
Well, as I said during my live stream for the series preview, I seen something in the team during the Padres series where they were starting to gel and actually play like a team, and it has continued on to this series. They're attacking the ball. They're not taking impatient at bats, and we've had good pitching.
Yeah, no, 100%. Well, we're back in the action, and Paul G is on there. Is up there. He's 2 for 4 with a solo home run. and a single. He's still batting a nice 345 with 4 homers. And is that that's Acevedo in there now? Yeah. Wait.
Alvarado.
Okay, Alvaro. Elvis is in the building, guys. Making his major league debut. Here comes the 2-0 pitch to Paul G. Here he comes, and it's outside for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. 1 man out, second and third. The Yankees are leading 6-0, and 3 balls, no strikes again. And he sets. He's got to have some jitters, I'm sure. And here comes the 3-0 pitch. Swung on and hit foul, but with foul behind home plate. It was right down Broadway, so that would have been an automatic strike, I'm pretty sure. So
that kid's got a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. He's got a little bit of giddy up on that thing.
He does. You're right. Thanks for bringing that out. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Wow. Impressive. Just what they need, another fireballer in the bullpen to go along with Mason. Yeah, great. That's why the Yankees have to keep the leads. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Paul, and it's a little bit inside, and the bases are loaded once again with 1 out. And guess who that brings up, folks? Mr. Dominguez. And all he's done today is hit a home run from the right side and a home run from the left side. It reminds me of the great Mickey Mantle. And here we go.
And the bases are juiced.
The first pitch is fouled off. 0-1 to Dominguez. Little by little.
So are we gonna break the Yankee formula? Bases loaded with less than 2 outs.
Are
we scoring?
I hope so. We'll do an Italian dance if he does. As 1 foul behind 100 miles an hour, folks. 100 miles an hour. This guy's bringing the gas. Unbelievable. And there's what they're showing the home run from the left side, from the right side. Now let's hope maybe he can connect again from the left side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way up high, 100 miles an hour again. This guy is really bringing it. 1-2. So he's got his average up to 243, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. And here comes the 1-2 pitch with the bases loaded. The set, the pitch. Swung on and hit deep to right field. Can it be? It's gone. Oh, my God. 3 home runs. Woo! A grand slam. Howdy doody. Unbelievable. A day to remember for Dominguez. Oh my God. Get the coffee, get the donuts, the pancakes, the waffles. We're going out tonight, guys. Let's go out and celebrate. 10-0. I'll tell you, Ken, not for nothing, but when we do these streams, it brings out the best in the Yankees. You ever notice that? We just had that.
I do.
We had that one blip, and look at the everybody in the stream are the real hardcore fans, and my God, this is awesome. The Martian, Desiree, the Martian, you got it, man. Oh man.
Well, Alvarado, welcome to the major leagues, brother.
Well, I mean, he's got giddy up on there. Let's face it. But I mean, obviously, if you just throw it straight, it doesn't matter if you throw 150 miles an hour, you're going to hit that baby. Now will he get rewarded by being benched tomorrow, or do you think he'll play?
Well, yeah. You have J.P. Sears pitching and a left-handed pitcher, so God only knows.
Guys in the chat, what would you do? Would you sit him or would you play him tomorrow? Whoa, that's up and in on Volpe for ball 4. They're showing the home run again. That was crunched. That probably would have been a home run in a lot of ballparks. They didn't mention how many. or at least they didn't put it up on the screen.
396 feet, 98.7 miles per hour.
Awesome. A good thought. Who was that? Sean Browning said maybe they'll DH Judge to get him in the lineup, and they'll put and they might probably put Bellinger maybe in right field, because he's probably going to play Bellinger tomorrow. And it's really not right to take him out for defensive purposes now. What's the sense? Come on, it's the 8th inning. What a night to remember for this kid.
Well, I will tell you, with the 10th spot, I can see Warren coming out.
Yeah. Well, here comes Escara, by the way. He's 2 for 3. So the youngsters are coming through for the Yankees today. So we had to give them a little nudge, everyone, and they're waking up. But every time we do a stream, our bats wake up. We're in the double digits. This is the 3rd time, I believe, Ken, that we've done a stream together, and they've done double digits. They're going to have to start paying us. We're going to have to call Mr. Steinbrenner and say, hey, you know what's going on here? So here comes the pitch. Inside again, 2 balls and a strike with 1 out, and the Yankees lead 10-0. The story, 2 stories tonight. Will Warren's fantastic pitching, and, of course, the big three home runs by Dominguez. There's a pop-up to center field, and it's 2 outs. Runner on first, and I'm sure Volpe, there's no reason. I mean, he's only going to move on walks or base hits. You never show up the other club with anything, running it when it's 10-0. Well, I'm sure this guy wants to get into the party. 3 strikeouts. You don't want the golden sombrero here, guys. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera up, and the first pitch is lined to left field, and he did it, and he's off the schneid, and it goes to the wall. Volpe stops at 3rd, Cabrera to 2nd, and that 0 for 2,550 is done with.
I think it was 0 for 18, Joe.
Well, that's all right. Nice hit. You know what's really great tonight, guys? They're going with the pitch, and that is key. So that's kudos to the batting coach for once, or who's ever advising them. They're going with the pitch, and that's real key. Here comes Vivas again. He's 2 for 4. Can he get his 3rd hit? That is a bit outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Dominguez is staring there. He's got to be so darn happy and so satisfying for him. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed, and there goes the helmet again. 1 ball and 1 strike. I think they have to make a helmet a little tighter for this guy. It's always flying off. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And here it comes, the pitch. Right down Broadway, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So we're at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2nd and 3rd. The Yankees are leading 10-0. And what a game so far after a disappointing first 2 innings. Here comes the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The guy is a power pitcher, and obviously it's his first time, but he looks like, he does have potential, no question about it. You throw 100 miles an hour. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, just a bit inside, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Vivas. And we are again in the bottom of the 8th. Oswaldo takes his lead at second base. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. A straight 3. But still a good day for Vivas. He's done very well. But we can't talk enough about Jason Dominguez. He's had an incredible night. And kudos to him. Hats off to him. home run both sides of the plate, and then another one lefty. It's 10-0 in the bottom of the eighth, and we'll be right back. We are back. Hey, Ken.
Yes, sir.
What again, bottom line, what are you taking out of all of this? What's your opinions so far? If you had to pick a star of the game, would you go Warren or would you go Dominguez? And Warren is out there.
It would be a co hero of the game.
Okay. It's the second pitch is a fly ball to center field to Grissom. There's one out. The Yankees have made a change. Pablo Reyes is in right field, taking over for Aaron Judge. Dominguez stays in left. So that's your outfield: Dominguez, Grissom, and Pablo Reyes. And Will Warren is still in there. There's one out here in the bottom of the eighth inning. Yeah, I agree with you, Ken. It's a co. It's definitely a co. Is a line drive to first base and over the first baseman into right field. I think I see Cabrera at first as another change. I think they took Paul G out of the game also. I don't know. This might be it. I think Aaron Boone is itching to possibly go out there. Your big boy there, Ken. Nick Krutz is up, doubled in the sixth. Here comes the first pitch by Warren, and nice pitch! What a fourth seam fastball at 92 miles an hour. So it's still there. His velocity's there. He's at 82. This is pitch number 83. Here comes the pitch down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. So we have 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the eighth, 10-0. The Yankees are leading the A's. Very impressive. Very, very impressive on all accounts tonight. So not too much more of a rant from me so far. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Just a little bit low. He tried to squeeze it, but the umpire wouldn't have it. Good squeeze by JC, by the way. He is a good framer. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Warren sets, and he delivers. Ground ball to first base side, foul. So it's 2-2 on the big boy, as Ken would say. He's a big buster here. He looks like, he's gonna definitely hit, no question about it. Absolutely. 2-2. And Warren is ready. He sets. Steps off the mound. 2-2. I guess the only blemish on Warren so far is 2 pitch counts. He went over the limit. There's a line drive to center field for a base hit. Grissom picks it up. The runner stays at second, first and second, and one out, and this is it. Here comes Aaron Boone. And kudos to Warren. What a start. What a game. And hats off to him, baby. Hats off to him. Wonderful game. And he is coming out. A little bit of an ovation, which he really deserves. Good for him. A very good start. Very encouraging for the Yankees.
Career high, 7 1/3, 87 pitches. Not bad at all. Kid did good.
He did excellent. He did, no question in my mind. He was spot on. I mean, that ball was turning. Like I said, he kind of reminded me of Michael King tonight. That the sweeping, the in and out pitches. If he could be half the guy of Michael King, we got ourselves a good fourth or fifth starter for sure. So yeah, Real Bill Warren pitched a gem. Desiree says Warren and Dominguez unreal tonight. Stephen B goes, Warren was amazing. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Kudos to everybody that stayed on the chat. It is 12:30 Eastern time. We really appreciate it. Thank you for staying up with us, and looking forward to another really good game tomorrow. At least it'll be 4 o'clock. And also for your other pleasure, being at 4 o'clock means you're going to be able to watch the Knick game, unless the Yankee game goes like 20 innings. And you're also, for your wrestling fans, there's the big pay-per-view tomorrow night. You'll be able to see that after the game. So I know a couple of people are going to be asking me about that. So, if you want to, or when there's no game or anything, you guys want to discuss that, that's fine. I'll answer any questions. Yeah, Real Bill, WWE tomorrow night. Yes. There's a lot going on in the sports world tomorrow and the entertainment world. So buckle up, get some rest tonight after we go off the air. Here comes the pitch. Leiter Jr. is in, and that is a call strike. He has a 3.95 ERA, 2 runs allowed on Sunday versus Tampa Bay. He's pitched 13 2/3 innings. Wilson is up, and the pitch a little bit outside on a 95-mile-an-hour sinker. So it's 1-1. Jacob Wilson has had hitting 3 ground balls today. He's a very good hitter, and he's a very good shortstop. And here comes the pitch. Line drive to left field, and that's going to be a base hit in front of Dominguez. That's going to score a run. So the shutout is over, and Warren so far now is charged with at least 1 run, and he's got 1 more there on base. So his final totals the worst that could happen is they gave up 2 runs. Actually, that's what I said in the beginning. He would give up 2 runs, but I didn't think he was going to go this far in the game. That was a nice shot. Wilson is a darn good player. He really is a good player. Satterstrom is up now with first and second. The first pitch is outside ball 1. And it always seems like that when Leiter Jr. comes in, that first batter somehow finds its way to the base, either by a hit or by a walk. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That is right down Broadway. That's a Long Island Sound pitch. 1-1 by Leiter Jr. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. He looks back, he rocks, he sets, he delivers, swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes with that beautiful curveball at 74 miles an hour. Checks in, looks for the sign, and here we go again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And swung on and missed for strike 3. So now we have 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. upcoming schedule, guys, we have 2 more with the A's at 4 o'clock Saturday and Sunday. Then we go play the Mariners on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all night games, and then day off, and then the Subway Series. Here comes the big guy. Rook goes up, and the pitch is grounded at third. Nice play by Peraza, and he throws to Vivas, and the inning is over. They did make a switch, so Peraza was at third base. He gets a handshake, so he's charged with 1 run. At the end of 8 innings, with the A's scoring 1 run, the Yankees are leading 10-1. So that's gonna wrap it up for me. So Ken is gonna do the 9th inning, and as soon as the game's over, guys, we'll have a fast wrap up post game show, and then we'll have our bagels and coffee tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So Ken, take it away, and I will be back in a couple of minutes.
Before we start the inning, I want to thank everybody who has hung out with us for tonight's play-by-play. We've enjoyed calling the game for you, and we hope that you've enjoyed the play-by-play. For those of you watching in the shadows and those of you that are active in the chat, thank you. If you haven't, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share this channel out with your friends, your neighbors, your family, your dogs, your cats. Looking at trying to reach that 150 benchmark goal. So all your help is appreciated. We wouldn't be able to do these types of broadcasts without you guys, the fans, who support us in every way possible. So once again, thank you. Real Bill says, I don't know if I can make it 8 a.m. I'll probably be there at 8:01, fashionably late. So you got jokes still. All right, brother. And the pitcher sets, and he fires a first pitch in to Grisham for a strike. Alvarado decided not to throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball and threw a 87-mile-an-hour changeup. He fires his second pitch, another changeup down low to even the count up at 1-1. Alvarado fires another ball inside. The count is now 2-1. Alvarado sets and he fires. Grisham fouls the ball down the first base line, evening the count up at 2-2. We are in the top of the 9th with 10 runs for the Yankees, 1 for the Athletics. It is a 2-2 count on Trent Grisham with nobody out, no one on. And Grisham pops up the ball just outside the infield. Wilson, the shortstop, catches the ball just on the outfield grass to retire the first batter of the inning. And the first pitch to Reyes is popped out to Kurtz at first base. The catch is made, and Reyes is retired. That puts us with 2 down. And it looks like Yuri Del Santos may be warming up in the pen to take the bottom half of the 9th. Ben Rice steps up to the plate. He's 2 for 5 on the evening with a single and a double. And the first pitch is down low for ball 1. Alvarado fires, and the pitch is off the plate to bring the count to 2-2. Alvarado sets. Ben Rice awaits the pitch. Alvarado fires, and the ball catches the inside corner for call, strike one. Count is now 2-1. Alvarado sets, and he fires the next pitch, and it is inside to bring our count to 3-1. Actually, they said that it foul tipped off the bat, so they changed the count to 2-2. And Alvarado hits Rice with the pitch, and Rice heads to first base. Alvarado has had a tough debut as a major leaguer. And Peraza steps up to the plate. First pitch is in there for call, strike one. That was a gift because it was definitely not a strike. It was high and a bit outside. Alvarado sets, and he fires, and Peraza fouls it off to bring the count to 0-2. Peraza's up, and he swings through the pitch to become a strikeout victim and the third out of the game. So we are heading to the bottom of the ninth. And it looks like Yuri Del Santos is going to be coming in to take the bottom of the ninth. All right, let's see. Sean Browning's got a couple of comments up there. I can't pull them up, but I can read them. What happened to Goldie? They just pulled him. And Bellinger was a routine day off. So no point in putting him in mop-ups. They put in Pablo Reyes and pulled Judge also. I hope that y'all are enjoying this broadcast because I am definitely enjoying calling the play-by-play. Getting a little bit tired, but it's all part of calling the game. So we are still in a commercial break, waiting to come out and finish the bottom of the ninth and walk this one off. And we are back from commercial break, and they're showing Paul Goldschmidt's home run once again.
Hey, Ken, I have a crazy update for you. You're going to enjoy this one. The Diamondbacks came back, and they took an 11-10 lead on the Dodgers in the top of the ninth inning. I like that one.
I told you the Dodgers are not suited to play against all these great teams in the NL West. Diamondbacks are not a joke. The Padres are not a joke, and the Giants are not a joke. The only team that's a joke is the Rockies.
And they were playing the Marlins all year.
And it looks like Ben Rice is now the catcher. And De Los Santos fires his first pitch down low for ball one. It's a 94-mile-an-hour sinker, and Shea Langoliers is up to bat. He's 0 for 3 on the evening with 2 strikeouts and a lineout. The second pitch is fired. It is also down low, bringing our count to 2-0. De Los Santos sets and he fires. The ball is bounced to Peraza, and it looks like the third base umpire is ruling it a foul. So we will reset and do it again. Langoliers finally gets back to the plate. He stepped into the box. Count is 2-1. De Los Santos fires a pitch in, and it is hit right up the middle to center field. So Langoliers is now aboard. Grisham fires the ball in and holds Langoliers at first base. Not that he would be attempting to advance, being down 9 runs. And Brown is up to bat, and he swings through the first pitch, bringing our count to 0-1. Nice slider by Yuri. He sets and he fires, and this ball is hit. Seth Brown sends it deep, but Trent Grisham runs it down on the warning track and makes the catch, fires it in while Langoliers retreats back to first base, recording the first out of the inning. Seth Brown was a pinch hitter, and Miguel Andujar is coming up to the plate. He is 0 for 3 on the night. He has a ground out, a pop out, and a fly out. So now we can just add a strikeout. First pitch is just a little outside. Count is 1-0. We are in the bottom of the ninth. There's a runner at first with 1 out. The Yankees lead the A's 10-1. De Los Santos sets and he fires, and Andujar fouls the ball off, making the count even at 1-1. De Los Santos sets and he fires. The ball is just off the plate, bringing our count to 2-1. Come on, kid, just rock and fire. Let's get this stuff done with.
I agree.
You got 7 people behind you, 1 in front of you. Let them do their job. And De Los Santos fires another pitch inside. Now the count is 3-1. De Los Santos sets and he fires, and the ball is bounced to third base. Peraza gets it and he fires across the diamond to record the out. And that is 2 away. Langoliers advances to second base. So it was Peraza to Cabrera to lock down the freaking out. And Lawrence Butner is 0 for 3 tonight with 3 strikeouts. Let's see if we can give him the golden sombrero. He sets and swings over the top of the first pitch, a nice little sinker. Count is 0-1. There are 2 outs with a runner at second base. De Los Santos fires, and the ball is in the dirt, even in the count at 1-1. And Yuri sits, and he fires. The batter Butler checks his swing and confirmed by the umpire. So the count is now 2-1. De Los Santos sits and he fires. The ball is hit deep down the right field line, and it is going to bang off the wall. And Langoliers is going to score from second, and Butler stays at first. So the score is now 10-2.
He looks unsettling on the mound, like something is wrong with him. I don't know. He's very uncomfortable, De Los Santos.
So now the second base umpire is looking into the dugout. I think they're trying to ask if it was actually a home run or not.
I thought we were done with the weird plays.
This is the evening of controversy and crap. Del Santos fires another pitch down low for ball 1. The hitter is Schumann. He was a pinch hitter back in the 8th inning. And he fires a fastball up high called strike 1, evening the count at 1-1.
He's got giddy up on his fastball.
Yep, 97.
Yeah, he does have giddy up.
And De Los Santos sets. And he ball is chopped to Volpe, and Volpe flips it to Vivas to end the inning and the game. Yankees win 10-2.
Great.
So we are now officially on a 3-game winning streak, and Will Warren had a spectacular outing, pitching 7 1/3, only giving up 1 run, and preserved our bullpen. We only had 2 bullpen arms come in, no high leverage ones. So fantastic job by Warren, and our left fielder Jason Dominguez had 3 incredible home runs.
Yep. Stephen B said, start spreading the news. We're leaving today. We're going to be part of it. New York, New York. Couldn't have said it better myself, Stephen. Well, we're going to take a 2-minute break, everyone, and we're going to come back with a pretty 1, 2, 3 post game, just to go over everything, and in 2 minutes. So chill out. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back, everyone. Few comments we could go over. We're back, Ken. Desiree says great game. Stephen B goes great win. Sean Browning, homing from both sides of the plate. Real Bill says tell Joe that Otani just hit a 3-run blast. I want to hear that. Yuck. So that game now is 14-11. But in our game, we'll do the scoreboard real fast. Well, actually, no, we won't do the scoreboard yet. Just go over the Yankee batting. Trent Grissom 4 at bats, 1 run, no hits. Judge 4 at
You know what, Joe?
yeah
That was bullshit because he had a hit in the 6th inning and they
yeah
took it away.
yep, they sure did. They sure did.
Three innings later, they took away the hit.
Ridiculous. Didn't I tell you they would? I said it earlier. Reyes was
Yes.
up. What? Go ahead.
Yes, you did. You did say it.
Reyes was up 1 time. He struck out. Ben Rice 5 at bats, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 RBI. Paul G 4 at bats, 2 hits, 2 runs, an RBI. Peraza 1 at bat, strikeout. Jason Dominguez 4 at bats, 3 hits, 3 homers, 7 RBIs, and one strikeout. Volpe 4 at bats, 1 hit, 1 K. Estrada was Escarada. I'm sorry. 4 at bats, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout. Cabrera 5 at bats. He finally got a double in his last at bat, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. And Vivas had a nice game, 5 at bats, 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 strikeout. Pitching wise is the gem. Will Warren 7 1/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 7 Ks, 1 walk. His ERA is now down to 4.75. Mark Leiter, a 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and De Los Santos 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. So that is your hitting performance and your pitching performance. Very, very proud of our rookies tonight. They really stepped it up and looked fantastic. And we can't say enough about Dominguez. Fans are you? I mean, obviously in the chat, are you all happy? I'm sure you're looking forward to tomorrow. And Ken, some thoughts, and then some final thoughts, and we'll wrap this up.
Well, what I'm seeing is a team that is playing as a complete unit. They are starting to really gel. The rookies and prospects are playing up to form faster than I thought. What can be said about Warren's outing? I mean, he has looked beyond mediocre this season for us. He pitched a fantastic game.
Yes,
There are a lot of obstacles in that lineup with power hitters. He did what he was supposed to. He stayed out of the middle of the plate, and he utilized the movement on that sweeper. Kept pointing his fastball, and he actually started throwing a 2-seam fastball, which presented a lot more movement. So, hats off to Warren with his performance. He pretty much spared our bullpen, and we have our number 2 starter coming up tomorrow, who gives us length. So we could conceivably have a series win by 8:00 tomorrow night.
Hopefully, your mouth to God's ears, as I always say. But yeah, no, I mean, listen, everything aligned beautifully. It was kind of a weird game. You started out, we looked like we were going to bang out a few runs, and we didn't. That was disappointing. But the one thing that lifted us up, that first inning of Warren, was excellent. He got us out of there like 1-2-3. Didn't want to take anything. Wanted the Yankees to get the Yankees needed to get back out there, and they did. And then little by little, it was getting in the Yankees' favor. The first home run, and then a back-to-back, and then, well, the gates opened up. So overall, it was a great game, a great win. Hats off. I think we have co-MVPs of this game. It's got to be both. You cannot acknowledge 3 home runs. 3 home runs is 3 home runs. Also pitching into the 7th, 8th inning, that's an accomplishment that many don't do anymore, or the managers or the clubs don't let them.
But the thing, for Dominguez's 3 home runs is he actually hit his first career major league home run as a right-handed batter.
Yes.
And he had 2 from the left-hand side of the plate, so hats off to him. He's been taking a lot of crap about his hitting from the right-hand side, and he sat on top of it and got it done.
They announced, though, tonight that was his first home run as a right-handed batter. His first one was in Houston. Wasn't it against, what's his name there?
Verlander.
Verlander, yeah, and he hit that left-handed. That was an opposite field. It was an opposite field home run. So they did announce that. I mean, I do know it because I remember seeing that game, and I went, wow, well, the kudos about this guy. If you can hit Verlander, that's great. So but in any event, it was a great feat. I hope he gets rewarded and gets to play tomorrow, which he really deserves to play. And, we'll see when the lineup card comes out about, I guess, 1:00 Eastern time, 1:30, and, we'll know that. So for me, wrapping up, because I'll let you finish up, Ken, because you're going to be taking the stream tomorrow. As far as I'm concerned, everyone, thank you so much for joining us for the live stream. There will be a few more on this road trip. We will let you know when. But thank you again for watching. I hope you come aboard on Ken's channel, The Ugly Truth, for the game, the live updates, and the live play-by-play. And tomorrow morning, I really hope you guys will join me with coffee, bagels, and Yankee talk, and we'll update everything, and we'll have a fresh memory. Right now, I'm pretty sure you guys want to go rest and go hug your loved ones, and we'll do this again tomorrow morning. So I will definitely see you at 8. Hopefully Ken will join us. If he doesn't, Ken will definitely be on with us at 4. So for me, I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. Ken, take it away.
For all of you all that hung out with us throughout the entire broadcast, for those that jumped in, want to extend our gratitude and thanks. You guys help make the channels that we run, and without you guys, we wouldn't really have anything to do. So thank you. One last call for hitting those likes and subscribing if you are not subscribed. I know there are people that are watching in the shadows that haven't been active in the chat. So take the opportunity, a couple seconds, to hit the subscribe button. Quality content comes out most every day of the week, and there's value added to it. So thank you, and I'm going to close with my standard, let's go Yankees. Let's sweep the series tomorrow, or take the series tomorrow.
Let's go Yankees to everyone. Love you guys. We will see you at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Get that coffee pot going and brewing. Have a good night, everyone. Great win, and let's do this again. And we're a family. We're going to see the Yankees through this. Have a good night.